Hello, this is Nina. If you're new to my channel, then welcome, and if you have been here before, then welcome back and thank you for joining. Today I have a pick a card reading for you guys with crystals, and if you are drawn to the first crystal here, which is on pile number 1, that is a rainbow fluorite. Okay, and the second one here is, of course, a rose quartz, and the third one is the amethyst. So ask your guides and angels to guide you to pile number 1, 2, or 3, or feel into where you're drawn. You're welcome to pause the video, of course, if you need more time to pick your pile. And remember, as always, I will list the cards below, and also I will put timestamps so that it will be quick and easy for you guys to jump straight into your reading. Okay? So I encourage you now to feel into where you're drawn, or pause the video if you need more time, and I'll be back in a second with pile number 1. Okay, so I'll just put number 3 and number 2 over here. So we can get into the first reading. Okay, number 1. So if you picked this rainbow fluorite, then this is the reading for you. I'll put that over here. So let's go straight into your cards, see what you got, and then we'll go in depth afterwards. So the first card you got was nature. And then you got the mystic magic. You got Kali, shadow. And your tarot cards are 5 of coins, the 10 of wands, and the King of Swords. Okay. So just give me a moment here to feel into where they want us to go with this, where they are guiding us today, okay? Okay. Okay, so the first card I'm drawn to with when I look at all these cards and what they're kind of guiding me to talk about first is this card here, which has to do with the shadow. Now, this can be the shadow, of course, with many things. It can be like you feel like you have been left in the shadow by someone or something. But for me, the feeling I get with this card today is that it is the shadow side of you, you know. And especially when I see this 5 of coins that also pop up here, because the 5 of coins is where you feel left out, where you feel like you have been excluded, where you feel like you don't belong, or that something has kind of been taken from you. So seeing the feeling of this woman in this card, and together with this shadow card, I have a feeling that that is addressing your shadow work, if you will, your sorrow, your strife, your obstacles in life. Okay, so that's what I feel right away. And also with the card of 10 of wands, because 10 of wands is the card where it has been a heavy burden, you know. But the thing about the 10s is that when you come to the 10, it is the last before the court cards, and that means that it's almost over. Okay, so it's like you have been through something that has been very heavy, or you are in a situation that is very heavy with these 3 cards here. But it is light, as you see here in the background of her as well, that there is a dawn coming behind her. The light is coming behind her. So the 10 of wands tells me that it is nearly over. Okay, so that's the first thing I get with these 3 cards. And now the King of Swords, it can of course be significant for a male in your life, and the swords is the air element, so then it would be significant for a man, maybe that's born in an air sign. So that would be, I think Gemini is an air sign, and I believe What else? Gemini and Virgo and yeah, sorry, I don't remember the last one. Sagittarius, I'm sorry. So that might be it, or it's just significant for a male in your life. Or it can also, of course, be significant for you. But when it is significant for you, then it is a person who has reached a place where they have their mind or ego kind of under control. And they have great ideas. They are a good thinker. They are someone who maybe works a lot with their mind, you know, who is analytic in their mindset, but also someone who has maybe conquered the ego in a way where they have kind of found the balance between the ego and the heart. Okay, so this can be significant for more than one thing. So you kind of have to fit it also into where you are right now, since this is a general reading. But let's look at the other cards here as well. So I also get the card here of the mystic magic. And it says here, I weave my magic and surrender to the universe. So it's about surrendering, okay? And also this card here with nature. And what I also see here that might not be very easy for you guys to see, but there's also some intricate symbolism in here, which for me is kind of a sacred geometric symbols. It's what it looks like to me. So, and of course the light and as I said, the light coming on the horizon here, I feel is very significant with this particular reading. So the first thing I feel about the entire set of cards here is that it's been a struggle for you. I have a feeling that you've been feeling like you've been walking uphill for a long time and wondering, when am I going to get to the top? You know, when is this going to be over? And from what I can see here is that they're inviting you to surrender into the situation the way it is right now, so that you will become the king who has you know, who are in balance and in control and has kind of conquered, if you will, his own ego. Because I have a feeling that this, of course, it might be emotional. It might be only emotional stuff, but often when there are emotions that comes up, we have an ego that will want to escape it. And so the ego will make up some stories and it will try to escape and maybe not give you the time you need to get really into it. So I have a feeling that they're kind of inviting you to surrender and to accept the situation as it is. And it will take the time it takes to feel it through and to release if it is ready to get released, is what I feel right away. But I have some more tarot cards here, so I will of course pull some more cards for you guys. So yeah, and of course you have to fit this if it's about a work situation, or if it's about your personal growth, or if it's about family, love. You know, this is something you have to, oh, that was too many. You have to see where it fits in for you, right? So yeah, but let's see what we can pull here for other cards for you guys now. Let's see if we can get closer into the depth of what this means. Yeah, so this is the Ace of Coins. That is a very good sign. That is something offered to you, something coming to you. The Nine of Wands, yes, that is about also, it's called the Wounded Healer, but it can also be that it's, you know, getting close to the end. You see these branches, they're blooming. But it can also be about boundaries. And I feel for this reading, it's about boundaries. It's about you setting up your boundaries, you giving yourself the space to actually go through what you need to go through right now, to give yourself that love and that time to release what needs to be released, okay? And here we have another Ace of Wands. Now, of course, the pentacles or coins, they are the earth element. So that's about your ground pillars. It's about your work. It's about money, of course. But it is about also your feeling of security, your feeling of having those ground pillars or supporters in your life. It can also be the support of people, you know. And the Wands is the fire element. So this is your passion, your drive, new ideas coming in. But of course, aces are always very positive. So I have a feeling that things are about to shift for you here. And I'm drawn to this geometrical kind of symbol here. I have a feeling that there's also something about frequencies here. You might be reacting to frequencies as well. You know, if you are a part of growing within yourself, releasing maybe old traumas or stuff and growing within yourself, then you will also be more feel the energies more than you have before. So it's a natural thing. And when these new frequencies are coming to the planet, then it will trigger whatever is inside you to come up to be looked at. So I have a feeling that you might be in a situation right now where you have grown to the point where you actually are feeling a lot of those energies coming in. Okay, so that's something else I feel. Yeah. I want to have one more card here for some reason. Oh, that's why they wanted me to draw another card. The Sun, yeah. So this is a promise for you that things will work out fine. This is the most positive card you can get in the tarot deck. So together with also these two aces here, I have a feeling that things are going to work out fine. But you need to have the space. You need to set your boundaries to have the space. And as they say here, surrender into the situation, accept the situation as it is right now, give yourself the time and the space, meaning, you know, set your boundaries when it comes to people around you, you know, and you need your time and space right now to just be with you, right? So I think that's very important for you right now, is what I feel. Okay, I have some new cards here as well, which are really fun. They are called Crazy Sexy Love Notes. Isn't that a fun name? Now let's see what you get here, because there's a message on the back side of these that I will read to you, okay? I think we have time for that, don't we? Yeah, we do. We'll make time. Yeah. Okay, so I'll just draw one here for you. Okay, let's see what we get. Reconsider your commitments. Aha, okay. Interesting, let's read this. Have you piled so much on your plate that there's little room for you? Identify what truly matters and graciously decline the rest. Exactly the boundaries like I talked about. There's a universe of meaningful opportunities on the other side of no. In fact, every no makes space for the perfect yes. Your freedom is closer than you think. Exactly. It's so fun, isn't it? When the cards just kind of matches whatever we have found to begin with. So exactly, surrender into the situation the way it is right now. Reconsider, go set the boundaries, say no, so that you can have the time and space to go through what you need to go through. And there might be, as they said here, that there are some identify what truly matters. So there might be something in that sentence that has to do with your feeling left outside, because it could be that you have met a door that closed and somebody said no to you, and that you felt like you really wanted it, but this might actually be the universe telling you that that wasn't meant for you. It wasn't supposed to be that way. There's actually something better for you out there. So you need to accept the situation as it is, surrender to it, and there will be, as you can see here with the two aces and the Sun card, there will be better days ahead. There's something better they have for you. Okay, so that's what I feel, that there's something you need to understand, that it wasn't meant for you, and you need to say no, and you need to set aside time for yourself, especially because I see this work card here about the shadow work that is needed to be done to release all of this, you know, because of course it's emotional, and it might have been heavy for you to experience that, you know, that rejection, but there is something better for you ahead. Okay, that's what they're telling me, and that's what they're telling you through these cards, right? So anyways, I hope that makes sense for you guys, and I wish you the very best. And yeah, you know, set aside that time for yourself, please, and ask for help, of course, from your guides and angels, and from other people in your life if you feel the need to do that, you know. And yeah, until the next time I see you. Bye. Okay, so we are going to move on to number 2, and so we're going to put that up here. Okay. Okay, number 2, so if you chose the rose quartz, then this is the reading for you. I'll put that over here, and we'll go straight into your cards, and we will go in depth afterwards, okay? So the first card you got was Seedlings. And then you got the Huntress, Quest. And then you got Inanna, Desire. And then you got Temperance from the tarot cards, the Tower, and the Page of Coins. Okay, so give me a second here just to feel into where they are guiding us to go with this. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No, I'm hearing them. They're guiding me a little bit here. So the what they're telling me and what I have a feeling about is that you have had like this card right here. When I see her, you have had something that you really desired, something that you were looking forward to, something that was your goal, that was your passion, that you were moving towards, but you feel like it isn't really happening for you right now, and so or it's going too slow, or there's some discontentment regarding this, okay? Because you put the seed in the ground and it's supposed to grow now, but it isn't, is what I feel. Okay, so you're kind of waiting for that because of you have the desire, you have the passion, you know. There's nothing about that. Everything is in place, but you know, and since they're giving me also the Temperance, which is the balancing card, which is moderation when it's needed. So there's something that's you really, really want something, and you have all this passion, and you have all this fire, and you have all this energy that you want to use and get into something, but Tower moment. So the Tower moment can be, it can seem very negative. I mean, when you look at this card, it can look very grave, but it doesn't have to be. It can feel that way in the moment when it happens, but normally when we get a Tower moment, kind of lightning out of the blue, or it's a wake-up call, actually. So for me, it seems like something has come in your way, or something has stopped the progress, the growing of the seed, and it's just you feel like, why is this happening to me, or I don't understand what they're trying to tell me here. Okay, but I feel like the Tower moment is a way for them to show that there is a better path, or there's something else going on. Okay, because the Page of Coins as well is someone who comes in with something new, and the coins is of course the earth element, so it is about work, it is about your money situation. Maybe it can also be health, but you know, earth elements is the ground pillars of our life, so it can be our support system, our ground pillars, like our parents or our family, friends, work colleagues, you know, but very often it is about work or money or your passion, you know, that what you want to build in the future for you. So it's something new here coming, you know, with the page. The page is the young, the new, coming in. So for me, from what it looks like, is that they're encouraging you to see this new as something good. It is a wake-up call for you, you know, so that even if you had, you know, that insight that you wanted it to look a certain way, there might be a better way for you. There might be that you can just adjust something a little bit or a lot, and then you will reach your goal. Okay, it says underneath there, just for the fun of it, we'll have to read that too. The quest, the Pleiades light my quest to be wild and free. Yeah, because that's the feeling I get also with this woman here, is that she wants to do things her own way, wild and free. You know, I know how to do this. I have set my sights on this. This is the way I want it. And if it's not happening that way, then I'm going to make it happen that way anyways. You know, it's very fiery energy I get from this. And also with this card of desire, you know, that you have that passion, that you really want things to move forward. So it's not like you don't want it enough. It's not like you don't have the ideas or the tools that you need to move forward, but there's just something that has come in your way here. And that has made you maybe rethink the whole thing, or at least kind of had to stop or change your path a little bit. But let's draw some more tarot cards here for you guys, and let's see if we can get into depth about what they're trying to tell us. Oh, there were 3 that popped out. Should I take those? Yeah, okay, yeah. I have a yes. Oi. Okay. That was actually, that's so strange. That was 3 cards that ended up in the last reading. So, okay, so I'm also encouraging you actually to go and see the first one. Because, yeah, wow, okay, that's very strange that those 3 cards popped out now. Anyways, so 2 aces and the sun card is very positive, okay? So, oi, there's cards just jumping out here. Wow, okay. Let me just try and get a hold of these cards here. A lot of energy in this reading. Holy mackerel. I can tell you that. Okay, let's see what we got here. So, what popped out, flew out rather, was temptation. That's the devil card. Wow, okay. I think I see where this is going. The Queen of Wands, yes. And the High Priestess. Okay, yeah. And on the bottom of the deck, Fortune. Okay, because the feeling I get when I see this devil card is that you is the only person who can actually destroy all of this progress. You and your own ego. Because there might be a situation here that you have not accepted. You do not want to do things in a different way because you are the Queen of Wands. You are the one with the knowledge and the power, you know. And the High Priestess tells me that you are also in contact with your eternal self, your intuition, your soul. So you know all of this. So why isn't it moving forward? I have a feeling that you're very set in your ways, very set in the way you want this to move forward. And you will not accept this tower moment and this new things coming to you. At least your ego won't. Because your ego is coming in the way here, is what I feel. Okay, so what they're encouraging you to do is accept that the fact that this situation has happened, you will have to change it. You will have to offer, look at this new offer coming in or a new way of looking at things, you know, in order to move forward here. Okay, so they're also asking you for the balance. So the balance can, of course, be moderation in action and rest. It can be moderation with your finances, but very often it is an invitation to balance the ego and the soul heart. Okay, because don't let your ego make the decisions right now, because I do not think that that's going to gain you, even though you have set your eyes on something particular. Okay, so that's what I feel. But I want to draw another extra card for you guys today, and it's called Crazy Sexy Love Notes, this card. And there's a little message on the back side of each card that I will read to you as your final message today. Okay? So I will just pull a card for you. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay. It was Make Waves. Aha. And what it says. It's your turn to make a splash and rock a few creaky boats. Don't be afraid to get wet. You may fail, you may look foolish, or you may make people think in a new way. Every great trailblazer and change maker made waves. You're no different. So from what I get from this to combine with the other cards is you may fail and you may look foolish, but you know, you will you will reach your goal, but you just need to think in a little new way here, because you have already been making waves. You are not afraid to make waves. I have a feeling about that already. So, you know, just for the fun of it, I'm going to draw one more card for you guys to see what they have to say about that. Okay. Oh, there it is. You did it. Hooray! Success is here or just around the corner. You worked hard and your efforts are paying off. Congratulate yourself and truly savor your fantastic victory. Just remember that success comes in cycles, so we can't be at the top of our game 24/7. We succeed, celebrate, rest, renew, and succeed again. Know where you are in this journey. You did it before and you'll do it again and again. Yeah. So you will land on your feet is what they're telling you here. But you need to just to gain another perspective on this. Accept the tower moment. See that as an awakening. See that as a new idea, something helpful coming your way, instead of seeing it as something that's disturbing your path. So do not let that ego run the show here. Okay, that's what I feel is very important for you guys to know in this reading. Okay, so I hope that makes sense for you guys. I see a lot of good stuff coming your way, but be open for changes. You know, be open for that there are other ways of doing things. Okay, even though I know it's hard when you are the huntress, you are the one with the passion that really wants to go somewhere. I see that. But be open and things will definitely get better. That's the message for you. Okay, I hope that makes sense, number 2. Till I see you the next time. Bye. Okay, so now we're going to move over to group number 3. Just going to put those cards ready here. Clean up the other cards. There we go. Okay, number 3, if you picked the amethyst, then this is the reading for you. I'll put that over here. And we'll just quickly go through your cards and then we'll go in depth afterwards. So the first card you got was Epiphany. And then you got the Moonstone Star, Passion. And then you got Niani Loro Kidden, Transcendence. And then as your tarot cards, you got 7 of Cups. And the 9 of Wands. And Strength card. Okay. Okay, just let me sink into and open up for my guides to guide me to see what they were really trying to tell us here. Just a second. Okay, yeah, I think I get it. Thank you. Okay, so the first thing I am drawn to is the Passion card and the Transcendence card. Okay, so let's just read what it says here. I am entering a portal of euphoric love. The Moonstone Star. Because what I feel, and also together with this card of Epiphany, is actually a kind of a spiritual awakening, a kind of awakening of your passion, of your creativity, an awakening of your soul and your inner knowing. Okay, so because also when I see this card here called Transcendence, it's like you are emerging, is what I feel. It's like you're growing out of your shell. The butterfly is coming out of its cocoon, is what I'm feeling here. Okay, and I have a feeling that it is to do with spiritual growth, and even if you're not on a spiritual path, and at least a passion that's growing, emerging, a creativity that's emerging. You're growing into something new, is what I feel here. Okay. And I also see the 7 of Cups here, which is a card of choice, but it is also a card of what you focus on. Okay, how are you looking at this? You know, with what eyes are you looking at this? And also with the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is the wounded healer, but it can also be setting boundaries. It can be an invitation to set boundaries, but it can also be a card that tells you that, you know, you have been secluded long enough. Now it's the time to come out of those boundaries, you know. So for me, it's about how do you see this? You know, where do you have your focus is what I'm getting there. And also with the Strength card, it can be, of course, that you have the strength within you, or it can be an encouragement to find your own strength, to stand in your strength, or it can be their way of saying that we are here and we'll support you. You know, we come with the strength to you. Okay. So the first thing, you know, that I feel is that as I said, you are blooming, you're coming out of your cocoon. There is a transformation happening to you. You are moving from something into something new, and it can be a bit frightening and it can be a bit painful. Okay, that's very often what happens. And we feel the need to set the boundaries so that we have the time and space to just be in that cocoon for a while. But I have a feeling right now that they're encouraging you to come out. Okay, they're encouraging you to change your focus, and they're encouraging you to stand in your own power, in your own strength, is what I feel. But let us draw some more tarot cards here and see what we get. Okay, I'm just going to shuffle for a couple of times, and then I will draw if they don't pop real quick. I don't want to spend too much time shuffling on camera because it just takes up all the time for the reading. So it's the same if you draw the cards. It's the law of attraction anyway. So I'll just draw. Ten of Swords, yeah. It has been, you have been secluded and you have gone through something severe. But the 10 means that it is the end of it, you know. And it can be scary to come out of that cocoon, is what I feel. The Page of Cups is an invitation. It's also the child, and it can be the child within you, the emotional child. So it makes sense if the emotional child is a little bit scared here, you know, to come out of this cocoon and to stand in your power. And the Nine of Swords is the sword of, no, sword. It's the card of, you know, it can be nightmares, it can be anxiety, but it can also be that you have been a little bit too much in your head space, believing what the ego is the stories that the ego is making up. And for me, it is combined with the fear of standing in your power, the fear of letting your guard down and move out of this cocoon state, is what I feel with that. Okay, I'm gonna draw a couple more cards here. I feel. The Empress, yes, emerging. The Empress is the one that's growing. She's pregnant, she's emerging, she's growing, blooming, you know. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is someone who has the higher ground, but it's been a battle. And she has he has had the need to defend themselves, you know, to say no, to set the boundaries, most definitely. But they also have the higher ground now. Yes, Two of Wands, exactly. That is the card of investing, the card of planning, the card of going into something. So most definitely they're telling you that you're ready. It's time. And again, underneath the deck, the Strength card, they're telling you you have the strength. It's safe for you to move forward now. It's safe for you to leave this cocoon state and transcend all the way into the new you, is what they're telling me. Okay, so again, I'm entering a portal of euphoric love. You're transcending, you are stepping into that soul part of you that is the passion, that is the creativity, that is the light being the eternal self that you are. And it can, of course, be that you will be working within artistic things or creative things or spiritual work or something like that. But they are definitely encouraging you to stop being secluded, stop being afraid of moving forward now. What are you afraid of? You have the strength. 2 strength cards here. You have the gift. You know what to do. You have been secluded long enough. What are you focusing on here? Are you focusing on your failure, are you focusing on your fear of failure, or are you focusing on your desires, where you want to be, what you want to become? Okay? So think about that. I'm also going to draw at the end here from this deck here, which is called Crazy Sexy Love Notes. Isn't that fun? So we'll see if they have, there's also a message on the back of these cards that I will read to you. Okay, so let's see if they can have, if they have a last message for you guys that they want you to hear. I will draw a card for you. A moment. Make sure that we do this the right way, you know. Okay, let's see what we got. You are loved. Oh, beautiful. You are enough just as you are, and you are loved. If you don't have a model for love, imagine yourself as a child. Perhaps you have a favorite picture of yourself as an adorable 5-year-old. Look into your own sweet eyes and acknowledge just how special you are. That child inside still needs your tenderness, and so does the adult you. Please don't abandon yourself. Instead, tap into the ocean of love inside. Wow. You are loved, and you are enough, and you have the strength to do this. Stop doubting yourself. Move. Get into it, you know? Most definitely. Oh, I think that this is so beautiful. Okay, I want to draw one more card for you guys. One more card. One more. Okay. Let's see. What do you want to tell us? Okay, one more. Be a natural beauty. Okay. Your entire body is precious, so choose personal care products that reflect your consciousness and commitment to self-love. Say no to toxins and yes to the healthiest ingredients possible. You deserve to look and feel great, and you are worth the effort. Be a natural beauty. So what I feel with this is that they're inviting you to stand in your natural beauty, to stand in your true self, you know, because to emerge into the true self, because you are, as they say here, transcendent. You are transcending into something new. You know, you got the epiphany, you got the love, the portal to euphoric love. You have 2 strength cards, and they're telling you that you are loved, and that you are creative, and that you can do this. So they're inviting you to step into that natural beauty that is you, your strengths, your creativity, your passion, you know. Yeah, a beautiful reading, I feel. Definitely. Sorry about the dog in the background. Okay, number 3, I hope this makes sense for you, and I wish you the very best, and I hope that you will have that that power and the strength now to move, or you do already, of course, as I told you, but that you will actually do it, that you will move into whatever it is that's coming next for you, to your passion, to what you want from life. Okay. And they're telling you that you're loved and that you can do it. So it's all about just taking that first step and moving forward. Okay. I'm wishing you the very best. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like what you see, then click that like button and share if you want to, and subscribe if you want to. And until the next time I see you. Bye.